Hello everyone, this is George, real estate agent, author, and speaker with my lovely friend again.
Hi, I'm Elle, relationship coach and also a real estate agent.
And today's episode is going to be, what are my boundaries? This is going to be juicier than juicy because a lot of us don't even know what boundaries are, but we're going to get to that in a second. What are boundaries, and why is it so important to know and explain our boundaries to the other side, to the other partners?
First, again, you need to know your own boundaries. So what is comfortable for you? For example, when you started dating and you feel comfortable to see that person 3 times a week. But the other person wants to start by just seeing you once a week. And does that sit well with you? Does that make you, is it okay with you that he only wants to see you or she only wants to see you once a week? Because some of us, or a lot of people have, again, issues from the past. Mm-hmm. So if I'm gonna say, okay, I like to see you 3 times a week, this is my one of my needs, because of in the past I didn't feel that I'm connected to that person because of different circumstances and what the actions and reactions that what happened. So
is it such thing as being too needy if you want to see somebody 2 or 3 times a week versus once a week or once every 2 weeks? Is that being too needy because you do want to see the person that you care about, the person that you're supposed to be in a relationship? Is that being too needy? Or is that
that's your need.
Yeah.
That's your need. Later on, maybe in the 10th or 11th episode, we're going to look at the attachment, how everybody's attachments, and how they can look at that, and how they can kind of interact with other people. That's a whole different one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to see that person every day or every other day or only once a week to start with, it's fine, as long as you communicate that and see if the other person is okay with that.
So if I want to see my significant other 2 or 3 times a week, and they don't want to see me 2 to 3 times a week, what does that really tell us about the other person? Are they trying to tell us that maybe we're not as important as we thought we were? Or maybe even are they showing us that in reality they don't want to be in that relationship because they really don't care to see you that much?
So let's say I'm going to tell you about that. So George, I would like to see you only once a week because I have so much obligations. If they have kids, or either going to school, or I'm working and I'm going to school at the same time. So these are my obligations, and I would love to see you more than once a week, but not at the moment. But when I have done all my classes, maybe in June or July, then that's a time that I can see you every day. I mean, if you have that conversation and you're both okay with that, then it's fine.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I'm a man of very much good solutions. So back to the school thing, you got homework to do or whatever because you're going back to school, and that's all fine and dandy, great. I could be very supportive and help you study. I could be your study buddy. Therefore, we can take advantage of I can see you. As far as having other priorities and doing other things, wanting to see somebody is just not just being there face to face, just looking at them eye to eye. It's really about being involved. Like if they have some errands to run, maybe do the errands together. At least you're spending quality time with them. Like I like to take people on what I call adventures. If I'm gonna go see something, I would like to have somebody experience that with me. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm a real estate agent, I'm an author, and I'm also a public speaker. These are 3 parts of my life that I wouldn't mind bringing somebody along for the ride, to see property, to to talk to buyers, investors, or sellers and whatnot. Same thing with the book and author and the speaking things. You know what? This is how we're going to spend quality time, just to see if they're really interested even on your future of what you're trying to build, because they may not want to be part of that.
Yeah, so that's how you understand each other.
Yeah.
But the boundaries that you have, these are the other example of boundaries. How soon would you like to get physical with the other person?
I like that.
That's something that you have, you need to like kind of figure out on your own.
Yeah.
Prior to that.
And saying physical, it's not about being dirty. It's really more about, being able to hug your partner, hold hands, being there for support, moral support, because we all have bad days, bad weeks, or even bad months sometimes. And everybody needs like a shoulder to cry on. We all need that. We all have that, it's going to be okay. You know what? I know you're a very smart individual, whether it's the male or the female talking here. And we want to be that supportive partner and show the other person that we really do care.
Yes. In one incident, the lady who I was coaching told the new, person that they were dating that give me some time. I will explain. I will tell you when I'm ready to, even holding my hand or seeing each other like every day. So she said that to him. Let me just go step by step and become more comfortable with that. And he was okay with that, and it worked out. They just having that conversation and see what the other person says, and then if you're at the same page and you're gonna work it out together, then it will work out. And at the beginning, if this is not what you want or this is not what he wants, then it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So to be honest, again, to talk about what your needs are, this is one of your needs.
Yeah.
That, okay, I need some time to hold my hand.
I think at the beginning, I completely agree to take things slow. They, obviously get to know each other, things progress and stuff like that. And we all have to be sensitive, and we have to understand that a lot of us have gone through some things, and we want to also make sure that the person that we are not with, that's new person, is really what we want to be around with and be with. So yeah, we're going to take obviously baby steps and stuff like that. And that's completely, fine. But it's the other parts where when things we've already been a few months in, 6 months in, whatever, and we really have to really analyze our relationship and say, wait a minute, do I care for this person? Do I really want to see him as many times as this person wants to see me? Do they want to am I going to allow them to hold me when I don't want them to hold me? Like, I'm talking about 6 months in. So if within that time frame, that's not something you're willing to do, you may or may not want to be in that relationship.
Oh yeah, by the first month or second month.
Because by that time, people their feelings are being hurt. They feel that they're not being wanted or needed, respected, appreciated, and those are things where it can take you in a spin of depression and lacking self-love, because it makes you question yourself at that point. And we want to avoid those things. Yeah.
Some people have some, that's why if you had prior relationships that was not pleasant, need to really clean up that past and make sure that you start a new relationship and you don't go back to that space of being in that space, and don't bring the past to the present time. So
like we talked in some of our previous episodes, that the way they treated you before in your past relationship doesn't mean that the new person is going to do that, and it's not fair to the new person to have to carry baggage from your previous relationship. That's just not fair.
You can talk about that and say, in the past this and this and this happened in my past relationship, and I'm a little bit cautious about that. But bear with me, let's have a conversation about it if you don't mind, and then we can go step by step, because that's a sensitive issue.
And I think that if the person really cares about you and you do communicate these concerns, I think they would be accepted as long as it's communicated, and the other person doesn't have to think, I wonder if she likes me, doesn't like me, or he doesn't like me or doesn't like me, because those things are not put on the table per se, you know.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad we're talking about this conversation, because I think it's very important. I think a lot of us suffer through these misunderstandings and miscommunication, and sometimes we feel that we're not worthy because we're not being maybe reciprocated when we're wanting to ask from the other partner, you know. So thank you for sharing your input. So that's pretty much it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Thank you.
If you guys have any questions, any concerns, our information will be below this video, whether it's on her platform or my platform. Reach out to us. We're here to be of service, and we'll see you in the next episode. See you soon.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.